This is the Gary and Ghost LED bottom light. This is designed to be used in conjunction with other lighting. So this part sits at the bottom, and then you have light source here, the back, the other side, and above. And so what you're going to get is complete illumination from 360 degrees around your object. I have just recently purchased lighting for work so we can do our own product shots, and what we were lacking was illumination from the bottom. And why you need illumination from the bottom is because when you place your item down and you have light, even diffuse light all the way around, you're still going to get some shadows on the bottom. So this eliminates that process. We have noticed in the past when we've taken product shots that didn't have illumination from the bottom that it tends to make the front of our product darker than it needs to be, and then we have to do a whole lot of photo editing in Photoshop. So this hopefully will eliminate some of that problem. So let me go over what you get with this set. It came with this as a free gift. I don't know that I will ever use it, but perhaps you will. I am not a professional photographer. I guess I should disclose that off the top, but I do photography for work. We're a small company and don't have the resources to hire a photographer for all our products, so I got that job. So I'm kind of learning as I go. But this is the light table. It's got a very thin profile. The outside dimensions are 15 by 15. And then the inside dimensions, although the whole thing really does light up, is a little over 13 by 13. Comes with everything you need to get started. Oops, out of focus there. Okay, so the first thing you do is it comes with the cord, and there's a little USB, and it just plugs in the side there. Let me show that to you. So this is a very thin unit. There's the back. It has little grippers. So you plug that in, and then you plug in that to your outlet. And, oh, I wasn't expecting it to come right on. The power button to me is a little bit tricky. Here's the power button. It's just flush against the unit, but there's kind of a trick to it. So what you do is once you've plugged it in, there's a blue indicator light that lights up. I wasn't expecting it to turn on because it hasn't turned on in the past for me, so that was kind of unusual. But if it was off, then you'd plug it in. The first thing you do is you would press and hold this button, and then it's supposed to light all the way up to maximum brightness, which it is now. And I have found that the button is just a little bit hard to work. Not impossible. But the nice thing about it is that once you have it set once, oh, see, there we go. It automatically goes up to the last setting you had, so you never have to worry about finding exactly the right setting. So here we go. So did you see how that did it? It flashed all the way up, and then it kind of flashed down to dark. So there is all the way bright, and then it goes down to dark, and then you can flash it back up bright again. I'm sure that probably won't transfer as well on a video as it does sitting here in front of it. The brightness level is very nice. I like that it's got gradations to it. I had this plugged in for a couple hours at full brightness just to see how it would, if it would heat up. And it does put off a little bit of heat. I would say it gets warm. When I tested it with my infrared thermometer, the hottest place is around the perimeter here, and it got up to a little over 100 degrees, which that is, I would consider that warm. I mean, you can put your hand on it and it doesn't, you could have your hand on it all day. It's not going to burn you. So it doesn't get too hot. On the lower settings, it doesn't even get hot or warm at all. It just stays pretty much room temperature, which I thought was interesting. Another use I found for it is I do a lot of drawing and graphic design as well, and I found that this works also as a light table. I have a smaller light table that I use sometimes. This one is actually, I know it's not designed to be a light table, but it actually works better than the light table I currently have. So I just wanted to show you. I have this, it's like an old-timey Valentine's book thing, and this is fairly thick cardstock, but you'll see that light shines right through it, and you can trace. So I don't know if you can see that. I did that earlier, but it's great for tracing projects too. So that's another added use from it that it's not designed for, but it does a heck of a good job. So I'm pretty pleased with this. It very lightweight, and it is the perfect size for what we are shooting. We're shooting small bottles from everywhere from 1 ounce to 2 ounce, and then our biggest product is an 8 ounce product. So this is the absolute perfect size for smaller projects like that.